Most people take probiotics for a week, feel nothing, and quit. That's the biggest mistake in supplement science, because probiotics don't work like medicine. They work like gardening. You're not popping a pill and fixing a problem, you're rebuilding an entire ecosystem, and that takes time. Here's what actually happens inside your body over 90 days. Before we start the clock, let's talk about what's going wrong. The average American gut is a mess. Processed food, antibiotics, stress, and alcohol have wiped out bacterial diversity. You might have 200 species where you should have over 1,000. Your gut lining has tiny gaps called intestinal permeability, or leaky gut. Undigested food particles and toxins slip through those gaps into your bloodstream. Your immune system sees them as invaders and fires up inflammation. That inflammation shows up as brain fog, bloating, skin issues, low energy, even anxiety. This is where most people are starting from on day one. The first 2 weeks are rough, and most people quit here. When good bacteria arrive, they compete with the bad bacteria for space and resources. The bad bacteria start dying, and as they die, they release toxins. This is called a Herxheimer reaction, and it can cause bloating, gas, even headaches. It feels like the probiotics are making things worse. They're not. This is your gut going through a hostile takeover, and the good guys are winning. Think of it like renovating a house. Before it gets better, you have to tear out the old stuff. That's week 1. Around week 3, something shifts. The new bacterial colonies are established, and they start producing short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate. Butyrate is fuel for the cells lining your intestines. Those cells start repairing. The gaps in your gut lining begin to close. Less junk leaks into your bloodstream, which means less immune activation, which means less inflammation. This is when most people notice the bloating disappearing. Digestion feels smoother. You might notice you're sleeping a little better because 95% of your serotonin is made in the gut, and production starts normalizing as the lining heals. Here's where it gets interesting. 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. As bacterial diversity increases, your immune response starts recalibrating. It becomes more precise. It stops overreacting to harmless things like certain foods and pollen. Studies show that 8 weeks of consistent probiotic supplementation can reduce inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein by up to 18%. People report getting sick less often. Seasonal allergies ease up. Skin clears. These aren't placebo effects. Your immune system is literally being retrained by the bacteria in your gut. By week 12, the transformation is real. Bacterial diversity has measurably increased. Your gut produces neurotransmitters more efficiently. The gut-brain axis, that communication highway between your gut and your brain, is functioning the way it should. A 2019 study in Nature Microbiology found that people with diverse gut microbiomes scored significantly higher on quality of life assessments. They reported better mood, more energy, and clearer thinking. And here's the key. These changes compound. Month 3 isn't the finish line. It's where the benefits start accelerating. Not all probiotics are the same. You need multiple strains, not just one. Look for at least 30 to 40 billion CFU. The delivery method matters too. Capsules that survive stomach acid get more bacteria to your intestines alive. And consistency beats everything. Skipping days resets progress. A high-quality probiotic taken every morning on an empty stomach when stomach acid is lowest is the single best strategy. Your gut didn't get this way overnight, and it won't heal overnight either. But 90 days of consistent probiotics can genuinely transform your digestion, your immune system, and even your mental clarity. The science is clear. The timeline is real. The only question is whether you'll stick with it long enough to see the results. Subscribe for more supplement science that actually matters.